So, hi guys, welcome back to Data Do Not Lie. What a series we have had between India and England, and as we say, I think it's poetic justice that the series ended in 2-2 because nothing could separate both the teams. Just as we were thinking that the match was going in favor of England, like England needed 40, England needed 42 runs to win when Joe Root and Jacob Bethel were at the crease. But that time, Bethel came and played a rash shot and he got out. Suddenly the gates opened, and then Mohammad Siraj and Prasidh Krishna, the way they came back and defended the score. I thought like India had initially they had given a very good target of 374 actually, because if you see in India's batting, Yashasvi Jaiswal, a very crucial century, we should say, because he has been. I think we were discussing in our previous video that Jaiswal, after that century which he scored in Headingley, he has not been able to contribute that much. He has dropped a lot of catches while fielding. Even in the batting, also, the rush of the blood, like he wants to keep on playing shots, and like that, he's throwing his wickets away. But in the end, he scored a crucial century actually in the second innings. And Akash Deep, like how valuable was his 66 runs? Like he scored a half century with the bat, and that was a very valuable half century. And again, Ravindra Jadeja and Washington Sundar towards the end, like that crucial half century which he scored with the bat, helped ensured that India got to 396, and the target for England was 374. And actually, India started well. Like England, once again, that Zach Crawley and Ben Duckett, they always start aggressively. That is what happened. They started at 6 runs per over. After that, Crawley got out. Again, Siraj only dismissed Crawley. And after that, England was slowing down actually. They were not looking comfortable. Ollie Pope also got out. Ben Duckett also got out eventually. But that period, that middle period where Joe Root and Harry Brook, they formed a partnership. That partnership looked like it started giving Headingley vibes actually. Because similarly in Headingley also England were chasing so easily. There also they chased down 371 easily. So when Harry Brook and Joe Root were batting, we all thought that the game is gone. Now it's England's game. But after Brook got out, then we saw then Jacob Bethel came in, and I think Jacob Bethel, I think he was struggling a lot. He couldn't time the ball well. In the end, he got out, and then suddenly the conditions changed. Suddenly, Prasidh Krishna, Mohammad Siraj got a lot of assistance. Joe Root got out, and then suddenly, like a superb comeback actually. And in the end, India winning this match by 6 runs and drawing the series 2-2, and it is the narrowest margin of victory for India in Test cricket in, I think, in the last 100 years. This is the narrowest margin of victory for India in Test cricket. So, yeah, how happy are you? Your initial thoughts about this match, actually?
Yeah, definitely a very good test match. First of all, I like not only this match, this entire series was a gem of a test series. I don't remember such a close series where every match went on to fifth day, and you
Yeah,
cannot tell if you leave that third match, you cannot tell which team would win till the 8 or 9 sessions. So both the teams played really very well. Again, I guess England again. Obviously, India played that session after tea, the bowling of Siraj and Krishna. We should give credit, but again, I guess England sort of gifted that match away because
yeah,
they were needing what 56 runs at the tea when Root and Brook were batting. Then Brook gets out. That was also a very rash shot. You can say, okay, Brook plays the way it is. But after that, Jacob Bithell comes, he plays the same shot. And if you see Jamie Smith also, like
yeah.
on yesterday's
Jamie
morning,
Smith
like
couldn't even
what
put bat to ball. Jamie Smith was struggling a lot.
yeah, they were scoring runs in leg byes. So what kind of shot was that? So yeah, but again, we should give credit to India's bowling, especially to Mohammad Siraj. The way he has bowled around 190 overs he has bowled in this entire
Yeah,
series, and not a sign of a niggle, not a sign of a speed cut. What a man he is.
yeah.
And coming on to
We
this,
call him workhorse now. Workhorse. That is
uh,
what he calls Siraj.
And coming on to this new team India, I guess the team looks now sorted. Still, there are few positions where discussion can happen. Who will play at number three? Who can come and bat at number six? These two positions are still empty, but
Yeah,
otherwise, if you see this team looks sorted. But the only thing is, we are yet to win a series in Gambhir Sara. We haven't won. That test match win is a very good win.
Yeah,
But if you see the overall series, we haven't won a series. You see New Zealand, you see Australia, and we drew the series. We are right now at number three at WTC,
yeah.
I guess.
WT. Sri Lanka is in
So
second place. That is what is surprising me actually. Only one
yeah,
win, I
because
think, for Sri Lanka.
so they have played only two matches, I guess. But now I guess now India will be playing in home condition against West Indies. That will be a
Yeah.
pretty much easier series as compared to England. Then we will be hosting South Africa also in the Test match. So
And then
the road is looking a bit.
Australia will also come here for home BGT. So I think that will also be
So
another cracker.
So I guess now the road is a bit smooth because we are in the home season. Because first Australia will be playing England in the Ashes. After that, it will be
Yeah.
coming into the BCT. So pretty things will be clear because Australia's batting is also not very good. They have a very good bowling, but right now their batting is also in a very transition in a
I
phase
would
of
like to
transition.
I would like to give a warning to Australia. Please don't score 370 and think you can win easily. I'm warning Australia now itself. 370 is a
But
target where England are coming hard at you.
but I guess Australian conditions will be difficult for England batters. You'll if you compare Australian bowling attack with this Indian bowling attack, you can rate them higher. Obviously, we have Siraj and Bumrah, but otherwise, pretty much unexperienced bowling attack we had. Because the way Harry Brook started that counter attack, there was no answer for any of the bowlers.
No,
And
actually,
suddenly, man,
one of those shots, Siraj took the catch but stepped onto the boundary. Otherwise, Harry Brook could have
ah,
been dismissed there
that's
itself.
what happened. But in a span of 20 minutes, the game just shifted because India were like right, they were in the game. They got those early three wickets, and but that in 20 minutes of a span where he scored around 50-55 runs, the game really shifted. So I guess that's Australia will pose a major threat to the England, but I hope England can don't bow down to Australians and can defeat and can win the Ashes. But
Yeah,
yeah,
then
coming on to this.
Even England haven't won the Ashes since 2015, I guess. Because if you see, like this 2-2 scoreline has been a very popular scoreline. Australia also, if
Hmm.
you see, they went to England for the Ashes previous two times. The scoreline was 2-2 in the series. India also, the last two times they have gone to England, the series scoreline is 2-2. So this 2-2 has been a very popular, it's been a regular scoreline in England these days in Test series.
Yeah, that's the advantage of a five-match series because if there is a three-match series, the away team has a very less chance, the time to get acclimatized, time to get to know the conditions. Because if
Yeah.
it is a five-match series, I guess the away team has a certain a bit of advantage because they get to know those conditions much more in a better manner. So that's why I guess this five-test match series should carry
But
on.
I guess
But unfortunately,
the last time India won a test series in England, it was not a five-match series. It was, I think, three-match series only. India won only one match and they drew the remaining two, I think. If you can
I
search
guess they
it.
won in 2007 even they won
Yeah,
last match.
2007 only they won. Yeah, 2007 they
Rahul.
won, but it was not a five-match series. It was only three matches, I think. If you can
Yeah,
search
so
it.
that's like both the ways, yeah. But coming on to this match now again, now India doesn't have any like I guess entire month we don't have any cricketing action right now.
Yeah,
I don't guess
next match is, I think, in September, the India
Hong
will
Kong.
be playing the Asia Cup. But again, I don't know on
Yeah,
what way, why are they playing the Asia Cup? Because Pakistan and all will be participating. You want to play against them? I don't know. But they're going to be
uh,
playing that one.
yeah, they'll be playing. But coming on to the test setup, so are you satisfied with Gill's captaincy, or maybe you want to see some changes?
No, no. Why would they change Shubman Gill now?
No, no.
Uh,
His strategy I'm talking about. I'm not talking about changing the captain. Are you satisfied? Like, how will you rate? How much will you give him out of 10?
I mean, Shubman Gill has been decent, I would say. I would not say I would not say that he did brilliantly. I would not say that he did very poorly. I will say that he did decently because the thing is, when we have to admit the fact that when Joe Root and Brook were counter-attacking, he didn't have any clue. The bowlers didn't have any clue what to do. It was at that time actually that they should have done something, but they couldn't do anything. After that, the conditions started favoring the bowlers. Then we were able to pick up all the wickets. But when it's going against you, that is the time you need to really prove your captaincy and really prove that you can do something.
Yeah.
I think that is an area where India have to work actually, because if Root and Brook had continued, like if that partnership didn't break, means they would have finished the match for England within no time actually.
And this was not the case only this time when Brook and Roots partnership was going on. Often and many times, like I have seen, like clueless. He was a bit clueless. I know that it was his first tour. England tour is a very difficult tour. But what I rate him is that I find him a bit defensive as compared to if I start comparing to Virat Kohli and Rohit Sharma's Test captaincy. I find him a bit defensive, like closer to MS Dhoni, when where he
Yeah,
will
because the
focus
thing
more
is
on
that
saving boundaries rather
yeah,
than going for wickets.
yeah, the thing is that batters
No,
are taking easy singles and doubles actually. Too many fielders in the deep. It's as if he's keeping a T20 field for Test match. You cannot do that, right? You need to also contain those singles. Only dot balls will put a lot of pressure. If you give easy singles and doubles, batters are happy.
uh, and also, if you see in this entire series, we had around five bowling options, three pacers, sometimes fourth all-rounder was there, and two spinners were there. But he was relying, he could not use all his resources. Sometimes Shardul Thakur was not given, was under bowled, or maybe Washington Sundar, if you remember, like when he got that wickets, he was brought in 69th over. 69th
Yeah.
over passed, and then he brought in Washington Sundar. So all these cases, I guess, with the time as the time goes by, he captains on more series, he will learn. But
And
it's a good result, I will.
Players like Arshdeep Singh and
Uh,
Kuldeep Yadav didn't even get a chance actually. Entire series.
that's And I'm telling you, if Kuldeep Yadav was in the side, then the score line could have been 3-1 or maybe 4-1 in favor of India.
Yeah. In Manchester,
The way,
Kuldeep Yadav was needed actually. In Manchester, it was assisting spin. Jadeja picked up 4 wickets there. They definitely missed Kuldeep Yadav in that place. So yeah, these
yeah,
team
that's
selections still the management is making all these mistakes. But now because India have drawn this series, I think now those mistakes will be brushed aside and we'll be focusing on.
no, but if you see, drawing a series with the kind of cricket which India has been playing, I don't guess that should satisfy. It's a decent result, but it should not satisfy all the fans. We should have won this series because
Yeah.
if you see, we were so close in all those sessions, and we know what kind of reckless cricket England has a habit of playing. They have a habit of gifting those sessions. They will be ahead in all the sessions, but out of nowhere, one rash shot will come and they will just gift you the match.
And that is exactly
Let's
what
see. Let's see.
happened, right?
Obviously, next,
That is exactly what
huh?
happened. Jacob Bethel played that rash shot. That is when the match turned actually. Well, I don't know
Exactly.
what kind of a shot was that from Jacob Bethel. Like he was struggling, I agree. But why would you play that kind of a shot coming down the pitch? Like, I don't know, dragging it onto the middle stump. He was playing a rash shot there.
Exactly. And now, upcoming series we have we have a like we will be hosting West Indies. I guess it's a two-match series or maybe yeah,
Yeah, two matches.
it's a two-match series. Two match. So that will be an easy cakewalk for India, or do you see any challenges coming from West Indies? Just remember, West Indies played very good cricket in Pakistan.
Yeah, so that is
So
why.
like their spinners are getting help.
Yeah, that is
And
why we
and
should not underestimate. That is why we
another
should
thing.
not. Yeah.
Another thing, yeah, okay, you can come on to that. What kind of pitch does India offers? Will that be that rank slow turner, or will that be a highway kind of a wicket where batters get a chance to score so many runs against West Indies? So, what are your expectations from the upcoming Test series?
Well, it's always the thing, right? Whenever it is we are going to England or Australia, the Pacers will get assistance. When the matches are happening here in India, it is going to assist spin only. So obviously, I think we can
No, no,
expect those
no, no.
turners.
No, if you see in this tour against England, only this last test match pitch was looking like that typical England pitch. Otherwise, it was a very batting friendly wicket, batting
Yeah,
friendly pitches which they have offered. Because in India also, if you remember the test matches which happened around from 2000 to 2014, before Kohli Dhoni era started, they were very flat wickets. Even the spinners could get turn on fourth day or maybe fifth day. But if you noticed in the previous years when WTC came into existence,
Yeah.
out of for getting results. India have like pitches were very like spin friendly. They started turning from the session or maybe from the second day. If you remember test matches which India has played here, even against the New Zealand, that actually
Yeah.
acted as a double-edged sword. So I guess they will again go for the same pitches because with West Indies, South Africa, I don't
I
consider
mean,
them to be a very good spin.
you should not underestimate South Africa because they are the reigning WTC champions. So, but West Indies though, West Indies, I don't think West Indies will do what New Zealand did. I don't know whether West Indies have the capability, but you cannot underestimate them also. It will be best if India just play their cricket and don't underestimate the opposition because you never know. It is a game of glorious uncertainties.
Obviously, because we even thought that India will easily defeat New Zealand in that series, but we couldn't win even a single match. And after that, Indian cricket actually changed after that series. Those retirements, all those things which happened.
Yeah, but
I will say that
I
around
would say
60.
that those retirements
Huh?
are a blessing in disguise, actually. Those retirements are a blessing in disguise because now this team can build their new brand of cricket under the new captain, Shubman Gill. And I think they've already built that brand of cricket because if you see this entire series, this India tour of England, all the players have performed. Can you pinpoint and say one player who hasn't made any impact for India in this series? Can you say like that?
Definitely, definitely. Definitely, like entire team performed, and obviously you're saying blessing in disguise, obviously because Kohli and Rohit they were not in very prime form. Obviously, as a fan, you got to become emotional at why that retirement came. But if you see at number four, Shubman Gill has scored around humongous runs, around 750, 800 runs he
Yeah.
has scored. The spot of Virat Kohli. And if you see in opening, let's say KL
Yashasvi
Rahul,
Jaiswal.
who Yashasvi Jaiswal was already opening in absence of Rohit Sharma if you have to compare. KL Rahul, the kind of impact, the kind of calmness he brings
KL Rahul
into
also
onto
scored
that dressing
500
room.
runs. 500 plus runs he scored.
Definitely, that's what I'm saying. And like other than scoring runs, the way he has batted, the way he has handled those new balls, those leaves, like I really enjoyed KL Rahul's batting. And
Yeah.
for me, I'll rate him as the best batter in this entire series. Obviously, he scored lesser runs than Shubman Gill, but the way he batted, the way he handled those swing bowlers, Jofra Archer, Gus Atkinson, everybody he handled, that was very great.
Yeah.
And even Karun Nair and Sai Sudarshan, I will say,
No, Karun
like
Nair
they
has
did, they
scored a
did
half century,
great.
crucial half century in this match, the first innings.
Definitely. He scored a half century and he was really very unlucky, I'll say. The way he has got out, like I don't know why every time he gets those unplayable deliveries or those crackers of catches. Why the way he got out, then Joe Root took his catch and then like
Yeah.
he was very unlucky. Let's see who will be playing in this.
No, but I think now that Karun Nair has scored a half century in this match, I think now they will continue to give him chances, particularly in the home test series, which happens here, because I think here he can. It was here only when he scored that triple hundred, if you remember. So he does bat well
That's the
in
thing
home
actually.
test series.
Because obviously on Indian pitches, I guess they'll go with only two pacers. So Kuldeep Yadav actually comes in. Kuldeep,
Akshar Patel.
Washington, Jadeja, three,
Akshar Patel.
four spinners. Four spinners will you play?
No, but Akshar Patel has to play, right? How will you? Then you won't pick Akshar Patel. Then.
Where will you like one pacer only Bumrah or Siraj is playing and then four spinners because Jadeja you cannot drop Jadeja, you cannot drop Washington Sundar. Kuldeep Yadav has to be in the side if pitches are Indian, or maybe again Kuldeep Yadav doesn't get a chance because obviously Akshar Patel with
No,
bat
but
is
I
a
don't think there is
much
anything
more.
wrong in playing four spinners. If they are going to prepare rank turners, I think four spinners is not a bad idea. Because anyways, it's going to assist spin only. Pacers are not going to have much to do. So just play one pacer or two pacers. It's enough.
Okay, so two pacers for one pure spinner and three spin all rounders and then five batters.
Yeah.
Okay, that's a very difficult thing. So Rishabh Pant comes in because then five you are left with four batting
Yeah,
options: KL Rahul, Yashasvi Jaiswal.
it is a good selection headache, I think, this thing because yeah, because now actually there are many other players also who are waiting, like Sarfaraz Khan, Shreyas Iyer.
Sarfaraz Khan. Yeah. Shreyas Iyer, Sarfaraz Khan. And obviously Shreyas Iyer in last tour like of against England or maybe against South Africa. He played well. Against England only, I guess.
But I think it has been
When
a
India
long
was
time since Shreyas Iyer played Test match cricket. He has only been
Hmm.
playing ODI. He has ODI. He has played well. T20 he has played well. I agree, but I don't think Shreyas Iyer has gotten that many chances in Test match cricket. So that also we need to consider. But yeah, you were talking about
no.
something else. Like what were you talking?
No, I was only talking about the team selection, like against West Indies, because right now you cannot drop anyone from this team. Obviously, I don't know by when Rishabh Pant will be fit. But even Dhruv Jurel, also he was keeping very well. So
Yeah.
yeah, let's see for that.
No, no. Like we were discussing about the performers in this series. That we were talking about KL Rahul.
I was saying that KL Rahul, like obviously he has scored lesser runs than Shubman Gill, but the I guess he is a better performer than Shubman Gill in this series because the way he handled those swing balls, the way he was handling the because when the ball is new, the challenge is altogether different. So the way he handled all those seaming conditions, swing conditions, that's fantastic.
Yeah, definitely. KL Rahul, like he's always that player who can stay at the crease and grind out the bowlers. I have previously I've said this that KL Rahul is the new wall of Indian cricket. We can call him that, and I think that is what exactly happened. Even Shubman Gill also like the standout series for him, and the way Ravindra Jadeja batted like throughout the series. Washington Sundar, both of them unsung heroes of this whole Test series, we can say.
There was a discussion going on somewhere that Washington Sundar can be the new number three of Indian team. And like I was, yes, why not?
Yeah,
Why not to have number three Washington Sundar and a bowler? Because the kind of skill and the hitting which he did, like wow, yeah, those 18 runs, those three sixes actually proved crucial.
yeah. And also Akash Deep also scored a half century. That is we were all complaining that Indian tail is not performing. Like we are not getting anything from India's tail. Akash Deep came in as a night watchman and he scored 66 runs. How valuable was that knock? Night watchman scoring a half century. When was the last time this night watchman scored a half century like this?
I remember, I forgot his name. He was a spinner, yeah. Amit Mishra. Amit
Ah, yeah.
Mishra scored a half.
But I don't think that was in a
Amit
winning
Mishra.
cause, right? I think it was a losing cause. I don't know whether we won that match.
Losing call, yeah.
But this came in a winning cause and
Yeah,
very vital knock actually. So yeah, overall, if we see like
yeah, but go ahead.
yeah, overall if we see like every player has performed. Like we are not able to pinpoint and say these are the weaknesses. If at all it was the bowling which was struggling, the bowling has also proved by making the comeback and picking up all those wickets in the end. Because just like just like we thought just when we thought that the match was over, like England are going to cruise. Siraj and Prasid came and then they turned it on its head and sealed it. So it is really tough to find the weakness now in this Indian team. Like every player is has
Yeah,
done their job.
that's a very correct thing. And but if you see, we haven't won a series. We are all happy because of this last win which happened. But if you see, still we are
No,
unable. We haven't won a
no,
series, and
like
that's too long.
I will give you another stat. Like we haven't won a series in England. We haven't lost a series. I mean, we haven't won the series. We haven't lost the series. The series is drawn. And I will give you another stat actually.
No, I'm not. I'm not talking about only England. If you see last three series against New Zealand, against Australia, against England, we haven't won. New
Yeah,
Zealand defeated us, Australia defeated us, England drew with us. Obviously, now I guess West Indies. because if we lose a test match series against West Indies, then all this the thing will be just reversed. So, but West Indies will be a very easy. I guess they'll be the kind of
Yeah, West Indies got
bashing
out
which
for
Australia has
27
done
against
earlier.
Australia. West Indies got out for 27
That's what
against
I'm saying.
Australia.
The kind of bashing which happened. But after that, just like when Sri Lanka, Sanat Jasuria came into Sri Lanka's management thing, their cricket changed. And just after that defeat of West Indies, also there was a meeting held in which Brian Lara and so many legends of West Indies cricket came to see what's going wrong. Yeah, like you cannot get out the 27, and you
Yeah,
cannot lose all the matches. You lost test matches, you lost T20. You cannot
yeah.
do that,
They have
and
lost
that
the T20
and
series to
that too,
Pakistan also now. They have lost the T20 series to Pakistan
and
also.
that too, when you are prioritizing T20 club cricket, all those things you are saying that you play T20 so well, then you are losing against Pakistan also. I don't wanted to start that discussion, but okay, yeah, again they lost the series, so they are very low on confidence, and I guess, and I don't see them doing any harm to Indian side in this tour, but you never know.
Yeah, but best thing is to not underestimate any team. But as we said, like this Indian team has having that never give up attitude, which is we need to really salute this team because India were after three test matches, England were leading 2-1. So India, the job for India was to not lose the remaining two test matches at least, because winning two out of two test matches is not easy in England, but at least not lose the remaining two test matches. And then what India did, like in the fourth test in Manchester, also India were way behind. First innings, England had taken a first innings lead of 311. And then India had to avoid the innings defeat. They have to bat 2 days. And from 0 for 2, India batted 2 days and they drew that match. And then in this match, when we thought that England are going to chase another 370 plus score, bowlers made a comeback and won it for us. So that really shows that this never give up attitude. Like whenever the match is is going towards England, India just pulled it back, and I think that is a really good thing which India have done in this series. And I will give you another stat actually. Ever since the introduction of the WTC, England have not won a test series against India and Australia. Ever since the start of WTC,
Yeah,
it's only been a 2-2 draw in England. And whenever England go to Australia and India, they are getting bashed. In their own home conditions, it becomes a 2-2 draw. That is what it has been. But England have never, just as you are saying that we have not won a test series against England, they have not, they also have not won a test series against India and Australia.
yeah, that's the thing. Actually, even England now, obviously, I know that England hasn't played a single WTC final, and they haven't also won a series. So their test cricket also is not in very good shape. It's only what we can say. It's a kind of a glamorous cricket which they play, where everybody gets glued to TV that they can chase 400, they can chase all this, they can do. But if you talk about results, that they are also not on a very higher side. They are even losing so many matches. So let's
Uh,
see what happens. But right now, I guess there is no cricket in upcoming months. So
no, like
a
100
break
is
for all
starting
the
today.
cricket.
100 is
100
starting
is
today.
starting today. Yeah.
Yeah. But the thing is, like again, another disadvantage for England in this WTC cycle is they had won at Lords. After that win, they got docked points for the slow over rate, and that is why they are so below now. After that, they didn't win a match. We drew in Manchester and we have won in the Oval. So definitely that points which they lost due to slow over rate will also matter towards the back end of this WTC
No,
cycle. That is going to matter for them.
that- that's why they are number fourth. Otherwise, India and England would have been having same points. So India are having 28 points and England are having 26 points.
Yeah. And Sri Lanka, how many points are they having actually? How are they in the second place? That is what is surprising me.
No, no. Actually, you don't qualify on the basis of number of points. You qualify on the basis of number of points which you have not won. So Sri Lanka have lost 8 points. India have right now lost 5 matches, 12. 32 points India have lost. England have lost 34 points. So the percentage of points which they have won is actually more than as compared to India. That's how WTC cycle works.
Yeah, but still, it's early days in the WTC cycle. It's a long tournament ahead. But at least we can feel proud that a series which was looking like it was going out of our hands, we have pulled it back and we have at least managed to hold it to a draw. So, and I think draw is the correct justice. It is a correct result for the series because even England also, if you see, they have also played superb cricket. Like Joe Root, like how many centuries? He has also scored 3 centuries. Harry Brook, Jamie Smith, they all performed really well. Even Ben Duckett, Zach Crawley. So Ben Stokes, the kind of bowling he did, he was. I think I would say that Ben Stokes was the best bowler for England in this series. Do you agree or not?
Definitely, definitely. The kind of impact which he had with that ball and his captaincy, that's definitely going to help them in the upcoming Ashes series. And the way he has started bowling, so because I don't see he was very fit when the series started, but the way in the third on the match when those things went wrong and he started to bowl, the impact which Ben Stokes brings is just great.
Yeah, definitely. But I think Ben Stokes' absence was a big miss for England in the last Test match because Jacob Bethel, I think he still needs time. I think. Are you convinced with Jacob
Mm.
Bethel? Like he was struggling in both innings.
Yeah, no, the way he got out also shows that he got to build on his temperament. Also, he got to work. He needs to work on his temperament and aptitude. Also, like how to approach Test cricket. You cannot just get fed up and start smashing. It's not a T20 game. Actually, it's not an ODI. It's a Test cricket. You got to respect the bowler. You got to respect the conditions. But unfortunately, but a
Yeah,
very good match, yeah. Actually, oh, what a very good series.
yeah. Actually, like they're swinging this way, swinging that way. I think this is one of the series which was where it had high intensity, high competitiveness. I mean, like I can't even compare this series to any other series because every match going into the fifth day, 25 days of peak test cricket, and every match until the fifth day, we never knew who is going to win. Like it was so unpredictable until the match was already. It was so unpredictable until the match was actually over, and that is how closely fought it was.
Yeah, that's the thing. So I guess now we can wrap
And
this up.
I hope yesterday from the office you were watching the match. I think plenty of Indians would have been watching the match from the office yesterday.
Definitely, definitely. Everybody was watching, yeah. Like all those who like cricket, like even the senior guys, even the old people were watching matches. Like because it's the way the kind of match, the kind of condition it was in. Like everybody cannot beat the match.
Yeah, definitely. And just lastly, I will ask you one more question. Like in the day four lunch session, when Harry Brook and Joe Root were batting, did you really think that India can make this comeback, or do you think the match was gone? Like England will win it?
I thought that if a wicket falls, then obviously it can happen because I knew that the coming batting lineup they didn't have a proper batter after that.
No,
Obviously
they
Jamie
still
Smith
had
was
Jimmy
there,
Smith,
but
right?
otherwise still Jamie Smith was there, but other than that, firstly Chris Wokes was injured, so I thought that only 4 5 wickets, like 1 wicket less India has to take. But I had some like in back of mind maybe, but I never thought that Harry Brook will get out. The way he got out, then I thought, oh my God, what are they doing?
Yeah, but I think
That's the thing.
it is a great redemption story for Mohammad Siraj actually because in Lords he was there when the ball went off his bat onto the
Ooh,
stumps and there was a very close loss actually in Lords. And then even in this Test match where he took the catch of Harry Brook and stepped onto the boundary, that could have been the match actually. That could have cost India the match. But
definitely.
then he came and picked up all those wickets and finished it off. So I think that is a really inspirational story and even Mohammad Siraj said in his post-match interview that he woke up and saw a picture like "Believe in yourself." He even showed that picture, I think.
Ah,
Then he came and delivered the match-winning performance. And also, I need to really salute to Chris Wokes. Actually, I never thought that Chris Wokes will come out to bat like that. But the way he came out to bat, like one hand is gone for it. He only had one hand, so he could never bat. He just came to
Okay.
support Atkinson.
And even, like he didn't get a strike, but if he got the strike, he would have played left-handed to save his this left shoulder. He would have played with this left hand, so that right side is in front of the bowler. That if ball gets hit, the injury doesn't worsen. So obviously, like credits to Chris Wokes also.
Yeah,
But
but
he's out for like I guess he's out of touches also.
yeah, but that is looks like a very serious injury actually. But it was Chris Wokes only came in to support Atkinson, and it was good that India dismissed Gus Atkinson and won the match. Because if Chris Wokes had got on strike and if India had dismissed Wokes, you don't want to dismiss a batter
Yeah,
who is already handicapped like that. So it is better to dismiss a proper
definitely.
batter, and I think India dismissed Atkinson and won the test match. So yeah, overall it was a fantastic win actually. I never expected it. The game was looking like it was slipping away from our hands, but then we have managed to pull it back and again draw the series 2-2 in England. And in fact, if you see the overall Indian team, like if you look at every Indian team which has gone to England, not only the Indian men's team, even the India under 19 team, they went to England. They won the ODI series in England. The
Women's team also.
India women's team went to England. They won the T20 series and the ODI series in England. And now the Indian men's test team have held this series to a draw. So I would say that all the Indian teams have done fantastically well going to England, and they can be really proud of what they have achieved in England in this in the last few months.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
So yeah, any last thoughts?
Yeah.
After that, we can conclude.
Yeah, so a very, very marvelous test series, and that's why we say that no matter how much T20, how much entertainment T20 will give, it can never come closer to Test cricket. Because if you really follow Test cricket, you will know what a beautiful game a Test cricket match is. That too, when it ends with a result. Like I can find a beautiful Test match even if it's a draw.
Yeah,
But when results start to come, and that too such a close results, the test it adds to the beauty. So hopefully, like unfortunately, right now we don't have Test match. T20 season is coming. Asia Cup will be there. So many other leagues are going on. So till then, I guess viewers can enjoy that format, and we'll be back with some
yeah,
other content,
that can
other
come.
interesting.
Yeah, so on that note, we come to the end of the reviews and previews of this test series of India versus England. I hope you enjoyed our coverage. We'll be bringing you more exciting content in our channel. So until then, please like, share, subscribe, go celebrate, party hard. If there is any Indian fans watching this, it's really a celebration moment. Yes, we have not won the series, but this series draw feels like a series win. So definitely worth celebrating. So on that note, we come to the end of this coverage. We'll be back again with more exciting cricket content in our channel. Until then, please like, share, subscribe to our channel Data Do Not Lie. Post your comments in the comment section. We'll be back again soon. Cheers, guys.